Another trail ready for winter activities. Although this one's rough enough, it's going to take at least a foot of snow before I could ever bring the snow dog and a groomer up through here. But when we have that much, it's going to make a real nice 10-kilometer loop up to the northwest from the cabin. From country that the last few years I haven't had the energy to plow through the deep snow to get up here. Good wild country. There's something using this trail, but I can't really see a track of what it is. Maybe I have to put a camera down below. I'm over 2 miles from the cabin right now. It's really rough walking, and it's really nice to have this little 10-pound top handle saw to do the work. And you can see the trees in here aren't real big, so if one does go over, this one's all I need. I just walked up on a small bear. Probably one of those that was weaned this spring. Now it's on its own. Probably wasn't more than 100 pounds, but it went running off. But I just got wondering if it was with the mama, how fast I could get my chainsaw started, because I still haven't gotten the habit of carrying that weapon with me. One of those kind of wet, misty days. A little bit of mist blowing through the air all the time. Been out working on that trail. And that little bear I bumped into, I heard him go crashing off in the distance like most of them are supposed to do. Now I've just got a quarter mile back to the cabin, where I'm thinking a hot cup of tea and maybe some hot chocolate pudding. I know that's on the agenda. Keep trying to haul more gravel back for the grouse to get well ahead on a little lane of, get a good supply there while it's dry, because it's easy to push this wheelbarrow up there without the ground being soft. I always get it loaded up on my way out of the trip, because I know on the way back I'm too tired to do it, and I'll just let it go. But I got it full of, maybe a third full of gravel. Gravel's pretty heavy, so I don't want too much of a load. But then head back for the warmth of the cabin. Oh, does that feel good? After a day in the wet swamps. Time for that tea and that pudding. This cook and serve chocolate pudding is one of my favorite cold weather treats. Jim really liked them too while he was here. Sometimes when we had an early supper, we'd have a bedtime treat of some hot chocolate pudding sitting beside the wood fire. Probably kind of fattening, but try to have some healthy things around. This is the first year Vonnie got me in, and this is my second batch of sprouts. I got to get them put outside, keep them cool, but they're kind of nice to have along the side of some of my meals. Good green fodder. Between eating, when Jim was here, he rather enjoyed Vonnie's world famous cherry pies. He knew where they were out in the freezer. He'd go get one. He got these little fruitcake breads she makes, and chowing down on those. And I was kind of surprised as Jim was getting ready to go home, and I asked him if he was going to stop and have a nice greasy cheeseburger, because somehow when you're out in the woods camping, even more than being here, people sit around the campfire and they get dreaming about food, and the thing that will always come up is, I'm going to have me a greasy cheeseburger when I get back to civilization. Jim says, no, I'm watching what I eat. Boy, that hit me kind of funny. I mean, after all the things that he was eating around here and chowing down the way he did, watching what he eats. Well, I guess I'm watching what I eat too, and I'm going to eat this chocolate pudding. So maybe I've been here too long. That line just kind of hit me funny. I slept through a shower last night. My rain bucket overflowed out there, and I lost some good rainwater, but I've got about 7 gallons out there to get some of my reserve bottles filled up. Been so dry, I've got a lot of them. Go out and get that taken care of the first thing this morning. Whoa! 7 gallons times 8 pounds, 56, 10-pound pail. It's heavy. Nice thing. Gets lighter every gallon. I don't mind this because the alternative for good water is to take these jugs mile down the trail to the little spring. It's really good water, but so is this rainwater. We interrupt this project for some hungry birds. Whoa. More food. Food. Don't know where the other one is. Wait a minute. See a shadow? There you are. Yeah. That one does fly by. He's pretty flighty yet, but this one landed. Doesn't exactly look me in the eye like my old bold and finicky Canada jay I had, but it's nice when they linger for a little bit. Show you some appreciation for all you do for them. It's what we call multitasking. Put a new paper towel in the old milk strainer. Good for the next shower. I think it was a red-green. Taught all the fine points about having a good roll of duct tape around. pretty smooth. One more chore to take care of before I head outside to get my planned work for the day done. I'm gonna heat up what coffee I had left, but realized my propane had run out, so I'll get that taken care of. Got a little fancy cover for my tank. This is one of the really old style fuel hookups where it's the left-hand thread instead of the more modern, bigger plastic outer ring that you tighten the right hand. Never have changed it out, but don't want to damage that O-ring right there. I really tried to be prepared, and you notice it's been raining a lot lately, so some of these clips you're going to see that I'm ready. I've got my high water pants on. Doesn't have to be tight, just tight enough. Just tight enough so it doesn't leak. Pilot lights lit, we're good to go. I know it's cold out here, but I don't care what you tell me about looking at that temperature. You're not coming in the cabin. I'll give you some snacks, but that's it. Beautiful crispy morning. Been up there enjoying the spruce grouse for quite a while. Gave a little Canada Jay's little snack, and I've got a trail camera down here, not too far from the cabin. This is kind of the back way into my tired Pine Island. I thought I'd maybe check the camera and see if anything's been strolling around back here, but the last few weeks there's been nothing at all. There's the camera in the tree. I'll sneak in from the side so I don't trigger it an extra time. Whoa. Got Mr. Black Bear strolling around here. This bear is only about 150 yards from the cabin, but good news is he's doing what he's supposed to do. He knows the camera's there, he saw the light, but he's leaving the area, and that's good. Supposed to be a day off, but that cedar tree was blocking my view from the throne. I'd cut it up the other day, and as I walked through some trails with the chainsaw, just cutting. Today was supposed to be a day off, but a little bit won't hurt me. It was a nice white cedar log that I pulled out of the way there, and I got it propped up. I'd probably use it for something. I think I might pull it over to the North Beaver Pond, and I think it would be cut up into a pretty nice bench. You can see the base there's got a little hollow in the middle, but it'll last for a long time. Anybody care to go for an evening swim with this boy? I don't think he's really happy with me being here.